this occasion. She lost her 20-year-old son, Alex, in Iraq in 2004. And she and Alex's father, Carlos, have worked tirelessly since their son's death to bring the troops home. We have postcards because, as nice as it is to have a symbolic event, we also need to do some practical things.
We're sending out postcards to our representatives, and we have Blumenauer.
So you're handing these out to people to send them to their
Yes, we are. We also have Ron Wyden and the Senator Gordon Smith.
We need to write our representatives and tell them to stop funding this war. It's up to us. No more deaths, no more dollars. I'd like to introduce the Reverend John Schreiber of the Metanoia Peace Community United Methodist Church to read Melita's poem.
The poem is entitled Screams. I can hear them, can't you? The screams as she cries, what more can she do? The pressure on her chest just won't go away. Today ends the year, her child's death day. The wife stands alone, her kids at her side, saying, Mom, what's wrong? Mister, is my daddy alive? The men dressed all nice, one with a collar, do not explain all this death for $1 or oil or greed. They are not here to talk real. They bring only news that cause the whole family to kneel. The father grabs one man by his uniform in anger. The other holds his arms to protect the GI from the stranger. Yet this father to him a stranger is not. The GI looks into his tears and sees the eyes of his father. The words are not friendly, yet the pain fills all who love and lose their own family due to bombs from above. I hear the endless screams, they just won't go away. At least 3,000 are dead, and no cause to celebrate. On this last day of the year, I desire so much more from my country and neighbors to unite against this senseless war.
I'm not here just to mourn the deaths of the people that died in Iraq, the 3,000, over 600,000 Iraqis, but I'm here to say we've had enough. And it's time that we have a new Democratic Congress, that they stand up to what the people and the electorate already said. We've had enough of war, we've had enough of dying. That's the best way we can honor these people so that no more people die in Iraq.
when you fill out these postcards, write one word on there: impeach. Yeah. What we need, this man will not pay attention. We need our congresspeople and our senators to do their duty, to bring to justice the wrongdoers who caused this war. Excuse me. What we need is a double Yoker impeachment on the same record. Make the facts to impeach President George W. Bush and his Vice President, Dick Cheney.
I'll put Gordon Smith here where everybody can see him holding his sign saying that he is supporting both the troops and President Bush, which I find sort of mutually exclusive, but that's his sort of take on it. Mm-hmm. And Gordon Smith, of course, our Republican senator from Oregon, made a great speech on, ironically enough, Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th, about 1 month, almost exactly 1 month, after his party was thoroughly trounced at the polls. He suddenly discovered publicly that he was against the war. And he made this speech, apparently quite heartfelt. Everybody seemed very happy to hear his speech, which finally lined up with the majority of Oregonians who want us out of Iraq. And we went down to his office on the 12th, just 5 days later, and we said, well, by now there must be some policy promise attached to this speech. And we were arrested instead. We never spoke above a conversational tone, just like I'm speaking to you right now. We never blocked anybody's way. We never left the public area of Gordon Smith's office, and yet we were taken out in chains and handcuffs. We're going to continue this kind of campaign until we hear from the senator that he, in fact, is going to vote against any more funding for this god-awful occupation of other people's lands. The supplemental funding bill is completely unnecessary to, quote, support our troops. And in fact, Congress has one power, basically, and one power only. That's the power over the purse strings, if in fact they don't impeach, and that's not real likely. It's the way that the war was finally ended in Vietnam. Congress cut off the money. Yeah. Nobody accused Congress of not supporting the troops. And I remember very clearly being just very happy that the survivors finally made it home. This is what we have to do now. This is what we want Gordon Smith to do. So starting on the day after King Day, on January 16th, a number of us will go to Smith's office, at least one or two of us, every single day. Somebody may get arrested every day, maybe more than one person. We invite anybody who's interested to join this campaign. You can do so by emailing me at pcwtom@gmail.com.
With every bomb that they drop, every home they destroy, every land they invade, comes a new generation from under the rubble saying, we are not afraid. They will pretend we are few, but with each child that a billion mothers bear, comes the next demonstration that we are